Okay. What's up? What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Once you come in, hit the like button at the door. For everybody that comes in, hit the like button. As soon as you come in, hit the like button, please. What's going? What's going on, BK Banger, Finesse? Thank you as always for coming through and holding me down. What is up, y'all? What's up, Ariane? BK Banger. What's going on? Slim Hendrix. What's up, Ariane? Sherry, Ginger's in the house. Ginger's in the house. Okay. Let's see who's in here. When y'all come in, make sure y'all hit the like button, which is the thumbs up button. As soon as you walk in, thumbs up button. Please and thank you. We getting ready. What's going on? We're not gonna be long tonight. I'm just like a preacher before he said, we're not gonna hold you long this evening. You know, he getting ready to preach for 4 hours, so we're not gonna hold you long this evening. Whenever them preachers get up there, it's like, thank you very much. We're not gonna hold you long this evening. You better prepare for a long night. Okay now. Sharice, what up? What's going on to all the heavy hitters out there? I'm late because I don't know what's going on with my Instagram, so and I didn't know how the YouTube worked later on at night, but we'll see what happens. There's another thing that, real quick, I want to address something. Hold on, let me get my ice pop. I want to address something real quick. All right. I know it's a little late. It's almost 12, so I don't expect to see people in here. Sherry, what up? But our last two YouTubes have been lit, so hopefully people will start coming. Pause. Check this out. I want to start off with a very sensitive subject. What's going on, Twizzo Buckley? We'll start off with a very, yes, Sadie, yes. Start with a very touchy subject. And people are going to say, how? But I saw this on the blog. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you, Finesse. Everybody out there. If you want to support the page, you can do it through PayPal. I don't have a Cash App set up. And I don't really like the Super Chat. So just hold off on the Super Chat tonight. I don't really know how that works yet. Just hold off on the Super Chat. If you want to send a message, just write it in caps. If you want me to read a question, I'll do that. But the shit I'm talking about is this new situation, this new movie with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Okay? Now, here's a known fact. Replacements, doubles, clones, so to speak, they're not going to make as much money as the original person did. That's why they use them. But Jennifer Lopez, a.k.a. J-Lo, was recently asked, sorry, I'm looking at a different story. Will Smith, Martin Lawrence. It was recently set out that Will Smith for Bad Boys is getting $13 million, while Martin Lawrence is only receiving, I believe, 5 or 7, something substantially lower than what Will's getting. And a lot of people were saying that he's only receiving that because he's not even there anymore. He's not even there anymore. So Will's making $13 million and Martin Lawrence is only making $7 million for their role in Bad Boy, right? I know Will is bigger right now, but Martin Lawrence was pretty big, man. He had his own show. Martin was pretty big. And Will should be making that much amount of more money than Marcus. Martin. But here's the thing. There's been rumors circulating in the industry, man, for many years, since the 90s. Since the 90s. About that infamous night. What's up, Uniqua? That infamous night when Will Smith was waving the Tech 9 saying they're trying to kill me, they're coming to kill me. When Martin Lawrence was waving that Tech 9 going down the Parkway, the I-95, saying they're trying to kill me. From that point in time, he went to Cedars-Sinai or UCLA Medical Center, one of the two where they hold these ceremonies at. And he was sentenced there. Follow me. Martin lost all his gigs. And yeah, he came back to do, some films. But to this point, he wasn't the same person. Yo, what up, Chris Ramis? Yo, I'm seeing my guys in here. Y'all go, hold up. Joe the King. I want everybody, all my people, man, to show my boy Joe the King, which is my boy Chris Ramis from Fucking elementary school. It's the second time one of my long lost friends came in here. From elementary school. Y'all show him some love, man. It's a real fucking dude. Yo, I'm definitely gonna get up with you, bro. Like I haven't been. I still got your message saved. I'm gonna get up with you real soon, bro. I got so much shit going on right now, but I'm definitely gonna get up with you. I just played the message over again the other day. Yo, I appreciate you reaching out to me. I got you, bro. Elementary school. Y'all shout him out, man. He's a good dude. Dude's in the giving back. He's in I believe you still in education, Chris. I think he's in the education system. Giving back, man. So it's funny, man. The people when they talk about this Hollywood shit, a lot of people still, and no matter what comes in front of their face, they don't want to believe it because that's their favorites. So Martin Lawrence, who at one time was bigger than Will Smith, let's not get it twisted. Martin's show was a bigger show than the Fresh Prince. That's just a fact. The Martin show was a bigger show than the Fresh Prince. When they first did the first two Bad Boys, they got paid around the same amount. Right? But now here come the third Bad Boys. Will's getting paid $13 million and Martin Lawrence is getting paid around 6 or 7. And here's the thing. Y'all take what Dave Chappelle said, well, at least the first Dave Chappelle. Y'all be taking what Dave Chappelle said too lightly when he reenact what happened with Martin Lawrence. Yeah, it's like Will's like his handler. Because I told y'all, I explained to y'all the other day when Will was doing the brand new funk joint, Martin was just like sitting there like, yeah, 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 yeah. Something ain't right, dog. Like that. I'll say it again. People stop me all the time, be like, yo, what did you mean in your live when you said that ain't Britney Jean Spears? Nigga, that ain't Britney Jean Spears. Plain and simple. Anything else after that? What do they do with the original? What do they? I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. What I do know is this. I've looked Britney Jean Spears in her face multiple times. I've spoken to her. And then when she first did the Vegas show, I went down there and saw her and I spoke to this Britney Spears. And it ain't the same person. Now, I don't know what happened. I don't know what they did. I don't know, oh, do they this? Do they kill them? Do they hide them? I don't know. I don't know all that. That ain't Britney Jean Spears. And that ain't Martin Lawrence. That's not Martin Lawrence. He's like robotic. Like Will is there being his handler to make sure he don't glitch or some shit. Like that's not him. That's not him either. He's MK'd the freak out to the point where he's not even a human. I'm telling you, man. People just be, oh, you crazy, you crazy. You gotta look at it, man. Look at this dude. Like he barely talks. He like moves like slow. And then when they had the interview with him, about about what happened. Well, there was no situation because it never happened. What do you mean it never happened? My G, what do you mean? If he's on space out there, that means like I say he's MKULTRA out. But I'm sorry, man. I think when Martin Lawrence started saying they're trying to kill me, I think they really offed him. I'll be honest. I think they really offed him and replaced him with this thing that we got going here now. That's just me. That's just me. B.O.B. told y'all, man. Martin Lawrence. B.O.B. told y'all. He said that's a part of your deal. That's a part of your deal. You gotta agree to let him clone you at the cloning center. He's not energetic. None of that. Now, it may be the same person, but you gotta remember when you get MK'd to the point you may even look different because MK consists of a lot of brain trauma. So I will give to that person who asked was it before or after Mama's place? Because I feel as though that was him and Mama's place, and I think that was way after. I'm not. I may be mistaken. So then, definitely right now isn't him anymore. Whenever they are away, and whenever they don't say much and don't talk much, and you know how while they were saying that, not me, they were saying that Eddie was replaced. Because whenever they usually go and they're alive and they go and like they hardly talk and they hardly do interviews, and this Eddie don't laugh like the old Eddie. He don't have that same laugh. He's not as funny either. I'ma just let you know. Maybe he's saving his jokes. Maybe Eddie is saving his jokes for his new campaign. Now he was funny in Dolomite, and like I said, I'm not saying who is the person, who ain't the person. I never felt that way about Eddie. Like I just thought Eddie just became a recluse. No, Martin don't know. Martin don't even know where he at. I'm telling you. That Martin, they don't gave him Wipeout as a drug. So all these people, what's up? What's up, Dan B. Daniels? All these people that we idolized growing up, there's something happening to them, man. And y'all need to get into this research. Don't just blow a shit off like, that's not true. How can he be cloned? I see some people like, oh, he just got older. Old has nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Now, Eddie, we're gonna have to wait and see because Eddie's gonna use the excuse he's in he's in comic mode right now. He's in comic mode, so he's not gonna be using his jokes because he's got to go back on the circuit and do everything over because he's hitting the road again. So we're gonna see once Eddie hits the road, and let's see if he can do that laugh at least once, because there's no way he'll forget that laugh or can't do it anymore. These people look different, and you're looking at, why is it that people are like, well, people are getting older. Well, Maya's getting older. Why does she still look the same? Ashanti is getting older. That still looks like Ashanti. So why do the people that's not with the shits still look like themselves 10, 15 years ago? You can't say, oh, well, he's getting older. You know? Pharrell's getting older too. Pharrell still looks the same. So I'm not buying it to getting older. Everybody's getting older. But if you take a picture of me 20 years ago and a picture of me now, it's not going to be that big of a difference. Someone's just fucking fatter. So I don't buy that. Well, they're getting older. Okay. Maya's getting older. Ashanti's getting older. Pharrell's getting older. Nas is getting older. Nas still look the same. Just a little chubby in the cheeks. Um, The Rock, we gonna see. As far as The Rock goes, we're gonna see what happens as far as The Rock's come up. We're gonna see, will The Rock glow up with the passing of his father? I don't like to say that about people, but you know we're talking about the industry, so we got to look at everything. Rocky Johnson, rest in peace. As a kid, I used to watch Rocky Johnson wrestle. Rest in peace to Rocky Johnson. But The Rock has been getting a lot of good stuff from Hollywood. They probably sat him down and said, "Hey, Dwayne. Hey, Bart Thompson. Thanks for stepping in office. No, I know you've never met me before, but I know an awful lot about you. Oh, okay, Bart. Bart, what's this about? Because you know The Rock is very, very busy, and we just have to know. Well, we put you on there. I don't care what you brought me down here for. What do you used to say? It doesn't matter what you brought me down here for. The Rock is a very busy man. So you just need to come with it, or don't come with it at all. What do you need me for? Dwayne, you've been doing a lot of good things in Hollywood. Um, Over the past few years, y'all get on them two idiots, Janae and Big Sean. Over the past 2 years, you've really come up big. No, I refuse to watch Aaron Hernandez. I know the story. I refuse to watch Aaron Hernandez. He's just so weird. Um, but you know, you've been getting a lot. If you know what I mean, Dwayne. If I know what you mean, if I know what you mean, I've been getting a lot. I've been giving a lot as well. With that being said, Dwayne, listen, you replace Vin Diesel. You replace Vin Diesel as the it guy in Hollywood. But honestly, we need a little more. We need a little more from you. I don't think The Rock smells what you're cooking. Well, let me tell you, as two big guys come into the room, see now two big guys come into the room. He was being nice before. So now the two big guys come into the room. So now he's gonna start popping his shit because he sees the guys come in. Well, let me tell you what I mean, you mixed breed son of a bitch. What did you call The Rock? What did you call The Rock? So now that his boys are in there, now he's a mixed breed son of a bitch. I think Devontae got raped, but they tried to hide it. All that, oh yeah, all that hot girl summer shit. These girls be, and then people, they've always been cool. Not no cool like to take no trip like that. But we're gonna need something from you. We're gonna need. You gotta give something up, Rock. You gotta something up, Dwayne. You need to elaborate. What's your name? I need to give something up. Give something up. I've given up practically my whole life for my career. You want The Rock to give you something else? If you want The Rock to give you something else, why don't I give you a smackdown on your candy ass? I don't think that's going to be happening, Dwayne. See, if we don't get our sacrifice, you won't be giving no more smackdowns on nobody's candy ass. If you get my drift, Dwayne. So, Devontae from Jodeci. So I can very well see them asking him for a sacrifice, saying you've been getting too much. It's time for you to sacrifice somebody. And he'd probably say, well, my dad is 75. He's up there in age. He's probably sick. He may be going anyway. The next few years. Fuck it. And take my dad. Okay, we'll do that. He ain't gonna give up his mama. He ain't gonna give up his children. And they don't want no random jump offs. They don't care about them. You gotta give us something that's gonna fucking affect you. Yeah, I saw them pedo skits. I was coming back up to humiliate them. So we're gonna find out about The Rock. Done with that first segment. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta get me an ice pop. Y'all chill. We about to go into some more things. Welcome. So I watched over Diddy, and let me tell y'all something. All y'all gotta do is watch it. All I had to do is watch it one time. That Diddy reply about Lori Harvey and Future, that was all pettiness. You think he's happy about that when first of all he knows Future can't stand his guts? Did he know Future can't stand his guts? He never liked Diddy. He's never gonna like Diddy. Everybody saw the Rock and Kevin Hart kiss. Kevin Hart's a big time puppet. He can walk around and try to act like he a boss and this, that, and the other. Kevin Hart is the leading puppet in comedy right now. Kevin Hart. And Tiffany Haddish wants to become the female Kevin Hart. What's going on? We just said what's up. Oh, Maxie. What up, Maxie? Kevin Hart right now is the premier puppeteer or puppet in black comedy or a black comic. So it's naturally that when you are taking all of those jobs and you basically say, hey, hit me up for anything, you know. He's the premier go-to puppet. Let me break down to you exactly what is what with Kevin Hart. This is the same thing about I lost my train of thought. Anyway, Kevin Hart. We've already established in one of our other posts that he pretty much basically says, who do you want me to take? Like, my girlfriend is this, that, and the third. And he wants us to believe that him and Amiko, what's her name? Aniko, his rib, was really turned out to be just a rib McNugget or rib dinner. She's a chicken nugget. She ain't no rib. She's right along with the shits because she's able to cash out money at the end of the day. Oh, thank you, sir. He is the premier puppet because he took that bag. What they were looking for was Eddie Murphy's replacement, somebody who was going to be the black comedian that's going to do the TV shows, the commercials, and the movies, and the stand-up. That's what Eddie used to do. They wanted somebody to be the new Eddie. When Dave Chappelle's show was going, Dave Chappelle was the hottest comedian in the world. They offered Dave Chappelle that deal. Dave Chappelle didn't take it. $36 million they offered him. He turned down every cent. I had a lot of respect. I had a lot of respect for Dave Chappelle when that happened. Yeah, it might be lagging. I don't know why it's lagging. But if you go out and come back in, It shouldn't be lagging. So anybody that's lagging, go out and come back in. I look like I'm lagging. They're saying that now the whole thing is this. Eddie Murphy, even though people was telling him for years to come back, right, had decided that he wasn't going to come back. Right? But you see, Dave went out on a limb and told everybody, yeah, Devontae's daughter is a stripper. Matter of fact, I got a lap dance from her before. I got a lap dance from her before. She's pretty good. I had no idea that was Devontae's daughter. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, Devontae's daughter, because at the time when I got a lap dance from her, that was months ago. I didn't know she was Devontae's daughter. She's pretty good. She could pop that pussy. Um, yeah, Devontae from Jodeci, his daughter's a stripper, so that lets you know where his money is these days. Right? They wanted Chappelle to do it, but then what happened is Chappelle didn't take it. But then Chappelle, double back, whatever the word, backtracked on it, and then he went and got a deal with Netflix. So even though he didn't take that deal, he got a deal with Netflix. Well, what do you think Netflix is going to be ran by soon if they ain't already ran by the elites? They're the biggest freaking conglomerate in right now in entertainment, Netflix. You don't think that the elites are going to get a piece of that? Of course they are. Chris Rock is just down. He's kind of just like cemented himself. He don't want to be the king of nothing. He don't want nobody to have to go through and check in with me. I don't want all that. I just want to tell jokes. I don't want to be. They gotta check in when they come and become a player. They gotta check in with me, and everybody gotta see what they gotta do to come see Chris Rock. I don't want to do all that. So, Chris Rock, he didn't want to do all that. He just want to tell jokes. He just want to tell jokes. But you see, Kevin want to be the one. He wants to be the new Eddie Murphy. So then Eddie Murphy was like, Eddie Murphy said, I need to get back in here. But when Dave Chappelle came back on Netflix, and all of a sudden Dave Chappelle, he don't look like the same Dave Chappelle either. Chris, they might have we're gonna have to find out what happens with them, but Dave Chappelle took some sort of deal because when he came back, he didn't come back looking like himself either. I was happy Dave Chappelle is not gonna cave in. He gonna take his jokes and go out on the road. Somebody will give him a deal. Somebody will pay him money to show up at these places and tell his jokes. Somebody will pay him. He's Dave Chappelle. Somebody will pay him. Looked like Dave came right back and got that 40 million from Netflix. I said, "Oh no, Dave, say it ain't so." Came back looking all fat, looking all different, looking all dark. Got to the point where even his own nephew came on YouTube video and said, "That is not my cousin. That ain't my cousin. That is not Dave Chappelle." If you look on YouTube, they may have cleaned it by now, but his relatives were saying, "That is not Dave Chappelle." Now, I would think his own cousins would know what the man looked like. See, there's another person down there, Danny Andrews, saying, "I'm telling you, man, it don't take much to look. It don't take much to look, man. If you've been watching somebody for, if I was watching Prince my whole entire life. I remember one time somebody tried to say, "Oh, Prince is a clone." I said, "My ass." I went in there and looked again at all his things. I said, "Nah, man, that's still him. That's still him because Prince got more talkative as he got older. Clones don't get the replacement. They don't get talkative because they're trying not to throw, they're trying not to throw themselves out there, and they don't want to get like, oh hell no, she doesn't talk like that. So they don't want to give too much away. We're gonna see if the weekend do any talking. Like he ain't coming on stage and interviewing like he was doing before and stuff like that. Eminem is another one. I've always been skeptical about M. Always. This Eminem. I gotta hear how this Adele talk, how she acts, stuff like that. Because all those people I mentioned, Britney Spears, um, this dude Britney Spears is with, Kanye West, um, anybody Kanye's with, none of these people look the same anymore. None of them. Meanwhile, everybody else been around 10, 20 years. They still look the same. Kourtney Kardashian, don't she still look the same from 20 years ago? Someone said, "Oh yeah," the people look for excuses because they hate to think of their fave or something that's connected to their fave to be anything other than what they sit here fantasizing about. No, she's got talent. Trust me. That's why everybody mad. That's why everybody hating. Everybody hating because you broke and she ain't broke. You know? Jeez. Drake, I don't know. See, Drake didn't get caught. That's the only thing. So I'm not gonna say that about Drake yet because the only thing that happened is he's been caught text messaging minors. Now there's been nothing romantic or sexual that came out of those text messages as of yet, so they won't get rid of him for that. Now, if there was something found, he sent them a new picture, they sent him a new picture, something like that, then yeah, I could see them saying, "No, we gotta get rid of this dude." But just text message of how you doing, stuff like that. They're not gonna get rid of him for that. 50 Cent and the Tory, that all goes back to 50 Cent, way back with the 3LW situation, of course, when they were underage. That goes way back to then. Everybody, once they found out, once they saw Tretch tapping Adrian, all the older dudes was like, yo, we gotta get a piece of them young girls. You know what I mean? Around 98, 99, 2000, in that area, 50 Cent tried to get at Notori. Notori was like, he's mad old. He's mad older than me. You know? But she didn't do nothing like disrespectful or something like that. And then later on, like 50 would like make jokes about 3LW, like how, you know, Notori would they kicked the ugly one out. They kicked the ugly one out, man. It don't really matter if she go out, man. She the ugly one anyway, man. You know what I mean? So that was years ago before Notori even got on Notorious. So 50 and her, even though 50 gave her that chance, she takes it as though he's just doing it for shade, just to say, look, I even gave her a chance. Look. That's why Notori told him, I make your show better, don't I? Don't I make your show better every Sunday night? Every Saturday night to make more people want to watch? 50 sometimes trolls a little bit too much. And he be hurting his own people with that. A big reason today why New York rap is not what it used to be is because of 50 Cent. 50 Cent wanted to keep the beefs going when New York rappers were just trying to chill. You know what I mean? Okay, one more. Okay, one more. Oh, that white chick, Eminem's handler? I don't doubt it, man. Like, but they try to hit you with that MK so you don't remember a lot. That's what they try to do. They try to hit you with the MK and the wipe at the same time. Another thing I want to talk about, which I think is messed up, and this is also an agenda that is pushed by television and society. Who knows that show? My daughter's mother watches it all the time. Who knows the show, that doctor? It's called My 600-Pound Life, and then the old doctor comes out, and they're like, he tells it like it is. You know, he's got this thing of he has to tell it like it is, and then he comes out there and he fucking demeans them. You know, when they're fucking 500 pounds and they've lost 200 pounds, that isn't good enough. What she did is not good enough. You're going to die. If you don't lose 400 pounds by the end of the month, you're going to die, plain and simple. I am not going to continue to help you if you're not going to do anything about it. Nigga, she's 800 pounds when she came in there. Anybody know the show I'm talking about? What's going on? Are y'all still in here? What's the deal? Can y'all see me? Doctor Now? Yeah, my 600-pound life. That dude. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, man. That is the biggest humiliation and the biggest freaking scam going on TV. People are selling themselves out, right? People are selling themselves out to go on this freaking TV show with this idiot so he can demean you and curse you out and tell you you're worthless after you've spent all this money to even get on the show and go here and go there. And he comes out and demeans you in front of the whole world. Anybody who goes on that show has mental problems. Mental problems. Who the fuck are you to come out here? First of all, your fucking belly's hanging over your motherfucking belt. You ain't in shape, nigga. The fuck are you? First of all, you ain't even in shape your goddamn self. Your fucking belly hanging over your goddamn pants. And you gonna come and tell me what I need to do. Yeah, you coming here looking like you got one foot in the grave. And then you're gonna tell him, what you can't even get the surgery right now. Right now, you can't get to, you need to lose 400 pounds in 30 days. If you can't lose 400 pounds in 30 days, I cannot help you. What? So you fucking got me out here on this fucking show. All my fucking family's looking at me. And you're gonna tell me if I don't lose 1,000 pounds in 60 days. Man, let me tell you something, you little mother. If somebody don't get this motherfuckers out my face, that is the worst. I can't stand that old motherfucker. I'd be like, so you gonna tell me after I came here and you just humiliated me in front of millions of people, and then you're gonna tell me you can't help me? I can't even get the surgery? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You old decrepit motherfucker? Oh hell no. I'm blowing this nigga head off. Right on TV. You want ratings? I'ma get you some ratings, nigga. Nobody should go on that show, man. Nobody should go on that show. They just using you. They humiliating you on TV. That dude's a piece of shit. He comes in there and these people are already on addiction and in depression mode and this, that, and the other. And this dude gonna come in there talking about he can't help him. So I done did all this trying to lose weight to satisfy you so you don't embarrass me on television. You expect somebody like motherfucking Jack Lane to come walking through there like, yeah, nah, what you got to do is this old hunchback of Notre Dame, Ralph Cramden belly motherfucker gonna try to tell me what I need to do? And people, oh, he tells it like it is. All that shit is fucking set up for them just to make these poor people who were sick, obviously, just look like fools, and they don't get paid for it either. They just get their expenses paid for. Like if they're gonna fly somewhere or something like that, that's paid for. But they don't get paid to be on that show. But he sure enough get paid for the ratings. Anybody going on that show need their head examined. Me and Ralph Cramden got history. I was sitting there today. I said, turn that shit off. Me and my daughter's mother got talking. I said, if you don't turn this shit off, she said, what? What? I said, look at this negative bullshit you watching. With this piece of shit, douchebag ass doctor that's supposed to be there to help people. Fuck out of here. Oh, you have to right in the kiss up. One of these days. That's what I wanted to bring up. That dude. I can't stand that dude. I can't stand that dude. So if any of y'all watch that show, do me a favor. Please don't watch it anymore. Don't watch anymore. These people on here, most of these people go on to die. He ain't really saved none of these people. They losing water weight to do the surgery. Most of them can do the surgery any fucking way. A lot of times they fix the fucking scale so these people can be like, oh, 500 so in pounds, and they don't even be that much. Or the guy's saying 700 pounds when they're really like five and change. They fix the scales to make him seem as though like he's making them lose all this weight. And all they really doing is sending him to some sort of facility after they leave there. Fake. It's about doctor now. 75 years old, nigga. You're doctor then. You're not doctor now. You're doctor then. Drag those people there so they can tell their story. Give them some advice. So they put them on a little diet that they may lose 20, 25 pounds, the time that they're there. Most of them aren't even there for 30 days, whoever they're supposed to be there for. They've already determined whether you're going to get the surgery or not. But then they have to play out, and then they have to make it play out. Some of them, they'll say, well, you're going to, we're going to give you the surgery, but, during this episode, they got to capture the drama. So we're just going to tell you at the end of this episode that we can't help you. Amanda Bynes is just, I mean, y'all seen it. Same thing that happened to these other kids, Demi Lovato, Hilary Duff, you know, Raven Simone. They're all stark staring crazy. The only one that I could see came out of it clean because he wasn't that young when it started was Jaleel White. Jaleel White's chilling. Now, Jaleel White had good parents that didn't steal his money either. And Jaleel White wasn't like 10 or 11 when he started and young like some of these other actors were. But these Mickey Mouse Club people just go down the line. All of them are fucked up in some sort of way. Jaleel White got all his money. He's set. He's out there living his best life. You know what I mean? Jaleel White's parents did right by him. But unfortunately, most of these parents, that ain't the case. Look at Britney's parents. They don't even talk to each other anymore. Hoarders, hell no. Hell no, Maxie. I be seeing that shit. Those motherfuckers need to be shot and put in jail. Walking up in there, you see, this is what I mean. This is what I mean by over sensationalizing shit. That's not even what a hoarder is. What they're doing. What they have those people doing, that's not hoarder. That's not a hoarder. That's a fucking bum. And that's people with issues. Hoarders, I mean, not issues. They just don't throw nothing out. Meaning, they don't throw away mails or that. It's not they don't throw away trash. But that's how they make it on these shows. They have to. That's not a hoarder. That you got trash and roaches and mice all in your house. That's not what a hoarder is. To sell out Wayne Brady? What do you mean? Sell him out how? A hoarder is, damn, you got mail from years ago, 3 years, 4 years ago. You know what I mean? That's a hoarder. They're trying to make people be having trash from like, they just won't walk outside and take the trash out. Now, come on. Who's that lazy? Who's that? We don't throw away trash, so we just leave the trash in the house. Really? So that's why I don't watch that, because they don't make it realistic. They got to go over the top, as TV would normally do. Got to go over the top. Just can't make it like, oh, there's hoarders. Now that would be interesting. But what do you mean T-Pain sold out Wayne Brady? I'm sorry, I didn't get a chance to see your response. Isn't Wayne Brady? Well, who's Wayne Brady? Isn't he that good nigga that used to be on Saturday Night Live? Selena who? Gomez or Quintessilla, whatever. I honestly don't know much about either. I don't really know much about Selena. Only what I saw. Did who sell out? The people on The Mask? No, I don't think they sold out. They just trying to get back in the mix. They not gonna be making no money like that. Wayne Brady was on the show. Who lines it? Anyway, he may have sold his soul before that. It really depends on what their net worth is. See, you can always see whether somebody sold their soul if their net worth continues to go up every year. That's what it's about. If their net worth continues to go up every year, well, they're already high up there. You know what I mean? T-Pain, net worth, right? So T-Pain's net worth is roughly around 35 million. T-Pain is right around, right on the cusp. He's right on that cusp. When you start getting up 35, 40 million, they coming to see you. They coming to see you. You know? They coming to see you. You think Selena was sacrificed? Sherry, I think Selena, a lot of people say they thought she was sacrificed. I don't know for who. Of course it applies to sports. LeBron, Steph, hate to say it. And Steph is a church guy. But if you notice, tell me if you noticed or not. Steph don't be talking about church like he used to. He don't be bigging up Jesus like he used to. You know? Steph wasn't like that before. Oh, you know Mayweather. Mayweather don't believe in God. So you know it was always Mayweather. Mayweather been sold his soul. But the Steph thing is what bothers me. That's when I don't want to believe it no more. I mean, we all know Kobe's a Luciferian. Kobe's a Luciferian. We know Jordan's a Luciferian. You know, LeBron be throwing it up every chance he get. Look at Dwayne Wade. Enough said. You look at what Dwayne Wade's involved in, with this genderless shit, and he walk around with his nails painted, pushing the agenda. KD, ever since KD signed that contract, if you notice, their attitudes all start changing. Their attitudes all start changing. They're no longer humble, and then they have like an attitude, and they have like this bad boy image. Steph Curry wasn't like that when Steph was just Steph playing basketball on the rookie contract. He was always smiling, always looked like he was happy to play the game, this, that, and the other. And next thing you know, he signed that $200 million deal. All of a sudden now he's growing these old beards, growing these crazy beards. He's like talking mess on the court that he wasn't doing before. He's not talking so much about God after games like he used to. You know what I'm saying? His wife is making all sorts of crazy ass comments. He's got commercials on YouTube. They got commercials of Steph where it's saying it's showing him going to a cloning center. It's like in plain sight, something like that. If you Google Steph Curry, what's the company he does his shoes for? Steph Curry, a cult for whatever his shoes are. No, they're not going to clone you, Jay Taylor. They're only going to clone people that's going to push agendas. Yeah, because Charlene Theron said, "Oh, I thought I had a girl, but I really have a boy." Oh, me, oh, my. I'm just going to go back to treating him as a boy. I'm gonna tell y'all, man. Under Armour. Yeah. Go Google Steph Curry Under Armour. Like so, I'm gonna Google Steph Curry. Let's say Steph Curry Illuminati, right? Commercial. Now, Grant. Now, mind you, now this is a man of God, fearless man of God, right? Oh, there's a thing here. Steph Curry reports for reprogramming, right? This was a commercial.
All right, peace. You know, it's funny. A brother just commented on my channel saying that I should do a series on MKULTRA.
Let me show this.
I said I probably will. And then I'm looking at this game on NBA TV. And I see this commercial come on with Steph Curry, who I see is an MKULTRA athlete for numerous reasons. And then I see this commercial come on.
Hold on.
All right, so now let's just play the commercial.
Hold on a second. Let me fix this for y'all so y'all can see
Aaron Rodgers video, I mentioned him offhand as...
Let me see something here. I don't know, can I flip the camera? I don't know if I can flip the camera. Yeah, I can. Alright, let's go.
Me being suspicious that he is an MKUltra athlete for numerous reasons. And then I see this commercial come on. All right, so now let's just play the commercial.
He is not one of the greats yet. It's about titles. Can Curry deliver? You looked overwhelmed out there. Too small, struggling. Wrestlers denied. Strong, focused.
Says train the mind and the body will follow. Now we know, just watching that commercial, he got into what they call a recovery tank. All right, but isn't it interesting that they made it look very similar to the tanks that you see in a movie like Minority Report, where they had the MKUltra psychics. And by the way, the FBI has been using psychics to help solve their crimes for about 30 years. Okay, there's different forms of MKUltra, of the MKUltra program. And
Now, let me explain something to you who's talking. You really need to follow this guy's channel. Me and him talk a lot, privately. His channel is called Chronicles of Judah. He's a brother, a black brother, very intelligent. And he looks into all that shit with athletes. Chronicles of Judah. That's the name of his page on YouTube. He exposes a lot of stuff. He's been shut down so many times. He's been shut down so many times.
It looked like he had to disassociate when he went into that tank, and he actually went into his own subconscious to help with the program of how he failed in the last year's finals, and now to regain his mental stability to prepare himself for this playoff run. But this is I'm just touching on it right now. We'll probably go deeper into it later, because there's other athletes like Tiger Woods, Serena Williams, even O.J. Simpson, other people that I see that may be MKUltra, what they call monarch children. All right, but I just looked at the commercial.
G mentions that all the time.
Interesting, a lot of the imagery that they chose to use. especially certain parts like the part where he started to scream. All right, let me rewind it back, matter of fact.
It's about titles. Can Cody deliver? You looked overwhelmed out there. Too small, struggling. Wrestlers denied.
Now, what would be the point of him screaming like that? It looks like the effect that somebody would have when they're put under electroshock therapy.
Correct.
And many of these owners, these so-called owners, and the top coaches, they know about the MKULTRA mind control program. They know about certain statements that they can make to activate their athlete, similar to certain statements that a general would make to activate a Delta programmed assassin. All right. Now you see here the mirror programming. The Roman god Janus.
Listen to this.
Roman god Janus had the face that went both ways.
G talks about this too.
That was the Roman god Janus is also the god that's worshipped today in the Vatican. All right. That's when they say that the Pope, they have the Pope's headpiece has the keys on it. That's for the Roman god Janus. He had the two faces, one going looking to the past and one looking to the future. He was known as the god of doorways. Okay, that's where we get the term, like in Latin, the term for door was Ianoa. They didn't have the letter J in Latin. The letter J wasn't invented until the 1700s. So the term for door in Latin is Ianoa. Right, like the doorway for our year is January. Right, for the god Janus, the god of doorways. Or you call somebody who has all the keys to all the doors, you call him the janitor. All right. The god Janus is one of the mainly venerated gods on the planet. It's just another way. It's just another form of the god that we always talk about. Saturn or Osiris is just another one of his attributes. But when we look at this commercial here with Steph Curry, we see the same thing. We see the face going both ways for Janus, also known as the mirror programming. He's disassociating right now. He's trying to disassociate from his performance last year. He's back under strong programming.
Strong.
All right. He's in like they say in the movie Get Out. He's in the sunken place. Right. He's totally trying to get back in balance mentally and bring all his different alters together. All right. Like remember Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr learned under Phil Jackson and Popovich. All right, those guys, believe me, are MKUltra level programmers. All right, now this might go over certain people's heads. I know certain brothers gonna comment, I think you went a little too far on this one. Look, all my videos are not for everybody. All right, all my videos are not for everybody. Some brothers could drink milk. Some brothers have to drink milk, and some brothers could eat meat. All right.
Go ahead, Chronicles of
Now he
Judah.
walks off into the light. All right, train the mind, the body will follow. Now he's walking off into the light. His mind has been activated. All right. But anyway, peace.
So, Chronicles of Judah, that's the channel. I would advise you to check him out while his channel is still up because he's been shut down a couple of times. He's a young, intelligent brother, talks intelligent. He don't be on there talking dumb, like talking, slang and stuff like that. He's an intelligent dude, and that's dangerous. I'm gonna go check it out. That's dangerous. But like I said, that the B.O.B., as B.O.B. said in the record, Instead of focusing on this, instead of them focusing on that, they throw, they make all of these blogs that you see come out of nowhere and, TMZ and this, that, and the other because they get you so consumed about who's effing who, but you don't realize that the whole time they're effing you. And that's what he meant in that record. You know? You so focused on who's fucking who, you don't realize who's fucking you. They got you focused on who's effing who. You don't realize who's effing you. Bend over. So, no, his wife ain't under MK. She's his handler. Aisha's probably Steph's handler. And the reason why I always said that if anybody divorces anybody, Aisha will divorce Steph, because if it gets to the point where Aisha's like, I can't do this anymore, if she is truly a Christian woman, like Steph grew up a Christian guy, but I just noticed over the last few years, Steph isn't as, he doesn't talk about Jesus Christ like he used to always say, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. If you notice, he don't say that no more. When's the last time he said it? A handler, miss, you can go on the blog because they have it. G has it directly. I can look it up right now, see what she said on her blog about a handler. But a handler is basically just a person that keeps the person who needs to be handled under control. Just make sure that they don't glitch. Make sure they don't say something they're not supposed to say. Make sure that they don't go off course. Don't get distracted and lose focus. And next you know, you'll be talking about a bunch of shit that you shouldn't even be running your mouth about. A handler is the one who takes care of that. That's why Aisha does all the talking. Right? That's why Aisha does all the talking. Like all the things that Steph can't say. That's why Aisha says it. Oh, it's rigged. Oh, the referees are cheating for Steph. Against Steph. Because she's Steph's handler. She can't allow Steph to say that. Mm-hmm. Right. Kim for Kanye. Kim's Kanye's handler. What are handlers? For anybody who didn't go on the blog, this was a big blog just like maybe a week ago. If you go on ICYDK, explain, okay. What exactly is a handler? Here's a perfect, precise definition. A handler is basically someone who keeps them in order. They make sure the person they are assigned to is sticking to whatever plan set forth and makes decisions for them. Britney Spears' dad, the boyfriends that Britney has, All of them are handlers. She's not having sex with any of these boyfriends. They're put forth by the father. They're put there by the father to make sure that she stays on course. But the father is in love with Britney Spears. The father's in love, and he's in lust with his own daughter, and he don't want any men sleeping with her. That's why he's so upset, over the whole Kevin Federline thing, because she went out, slept with Kevin Federline, ended up having kids by him. And then the father pressed her to get a divorce from K-Fed. So that's the reason why they pretty much don't give K-Fed a hard time, because K-Fed was a real boyfriend. It was probably her last real boyfriend she was married to. So he knows the whole shebang, because she used to tell him. And she used to cry to K-Fed and tell K-Fed all their secrets. So Kevin Federline probably had to sign an NDA, but he'll probably go back to him like, I'll break this NDA if you don't give me this amount of money. What father of kids do you know can just go back and increase his child support whenever he wants? And they're like, why does this dude get those privileges? Because Kevin Federline knows a lot about, he knows what's really happening. That's why he wants custody of those kids. That's why he wants custody of the kids. And Britney really, yes, she loves her sons, she wants them, but she knows that this is no place for the sons. And on top of that, if the sons are around her all the time, they'll realize that that's not their mother. But they don't even see Britney that much. You see what I'm saying? They don't see her that much. So when you don't see somebody that much, and you've been growing up over the last 9, 10, 11 years, and you haven't really seen them that much, you know, you're gonna remember the clone, because they replaced Britney when her sons were at a young age. And again, I don't know what year, I don't know what time, I don't know exactly when it happened, I don't know what happens to the original. I don't know none of that. I haven't been able to put all of that together yet. But I do know one thing. They sure enough ain't got the original out there on that stage. I know that. I know where the original ain't, and that's on stage. Because that person does not dance like Britney Jean. She don't sound like her. She don't talk like her. She don't walk like her. Her body, her hips, she don't got Britney's hips. She ain't got Britney's footwork. She ain't got nothing. She got a gap in her teeth. Britney ain't got no gap. She don't even smell like Britney, because I smelled that bitch too. She smelled like a replacement. Britney Jean smell good. Mm-hmm. When I was like, let me see. Let me see if when she perform, she better, she better hit the Britney, she better hit that Britney Jean note too, or else I'm hollering fraud. I was waiting. I was waiting to see if she could hit the Britney Jean note. Jessica Simpson's father. I don't really know much about him, but I know Lindsay Lohan's father's a piece of shit too. He's another one that probably abused Lindsay. He's another one that trying to live vicariously through Lindsay. I mean, good dude. I've met him. Good dude. But he's just trying to live vicariously through Lindsay. I'm not sure about Jessica Simpson's father, but I know Britney just can't seem to get rid of this cavortship that she was only supposed to have for I believe 7 years, and she done had that shit for damn near 20. Lil Kim don't. She's not. She don't have enough money. She don't have enough money. Nor is she influential anymore. You know what I mean? She's not. She's not influential anymore. Like Lil Kim is dead out here. Nobody. Lil Kim don't influence nobody no more. All the money she has, she's only worth $2 million right now. That's nothing. There's some people. Fucking Anna Montana is probably worth $2 million. So Lil Kim to be the queen of hip hop, you're the queen of hip hop. You ain't got no goddamn business being only a net worth of $2 million. Shit, I almost got that much, low key. You want to count my grandfather's trust fund? If you want to count my assets and put them into one big bundle, then take out my grandfather's trust fund and put it. Shit, I might be having to go to little Kim. 2 million for the queen of hip hop? Nah, man. Come on now. That's what I'm saying. How you gonna have a broke queen of hip hop? Come on now. Dino? What he get hit by a car or car accident? I don't know who sacrificed him because his brothers didn't blow up. So that's the reason why I was talking about with Left Eye when people are like, "Well, Left Eye got sacrificed." Well, I don't know who sacrificed her because whoever after Left Eye didn't wasn't nobody making no money. So I don't know who would sacrifice Left Eye. Andre Rison's career went down once Left Eye left, so it couldn't be him. You know, couldn't have been them. So I don't know who would have sacrificed her. You can't say it was T-Bars or Chili. Like their career went in the toilet once Left Eye was gone. Who's the queen of hip hop? I'll tell you who is the queen of hip hop to me, and I'll tell you who the queen of hip hop should be. I'll make it two different things. The queen of hip hop to me is Missy, but the queen should be Nicki Minaj, if that makes sense. I think the queen of hip hop should be Nicki Minaj only because Nicki Minaj pretty much globalized hip hop for female rappers. That's all you really need to know. Like in this day and age, the way they judge with the streaming and with branding and with fashion tied in and with music and with producing and writing your own music and stuff like that. When you throw all of that into one big bunch, Nicki checks all the boxes. Me personally, I think Missy was the most innovative female rapper, and not just female rap. I think Missy Elliott with her sound, with her production, with her creativity on music videos, directing music videos, changing sound with the times. I always say that Missy, to me, is the greatest female rapper. Now, I'm not going to say people that say Nicki's wrong. I'm not going to say people that say Queen Latifah is wrong. Those are arguments. And Little Kim is an argument. It's an argument. You know? I'm just saying my pick. My pick is Missy. But that's just because I see Missy on a whole different level. But I can definitely see people saying Nicki Minaj, and she should get that credit because, like I said, she took female hip hop and globalized it. I'm not just talking about made it national, like she made it worldwide. She globalized female hip hop. She pretty much set, whether good or bad, Nicki is the reason why female rappers look the way they look right now. It's because of Nicki Minaj. So when they try to build themselves a female rapper, the first thing they're going to do is try to start with the physique, and they're going to try to make that physique. Going to try to make them short. They're going to try to make them thick. They're going to try to get the boobs done, the ass done, this, that, and the other. Before they even ever pick up a mic, that's the groundwork right now to create a female rapper. And that is because of Nicki. And anybody who says it's not is just a hater, as far as I'm concerned. You know, that's the difference, like, between me and a lot of other people. Like, I don't hate on nobody. I hate some people, but I don't hate on anybody. So you can hate a lot of people, but to hate on someone, that just means you're just jealous. You know? Oh, I want to talk about Lizzo too, real quick. So they see Lizzo still there, busting her big ass wide open for the gram, and she's saying all these Grammy nominations she got and all this, that, and then she's got 6 image NAACP Image Award nominations. 6 NAACP Image Award nominations. Lizzo. I told y'all, I said, you better watch her big ass. Watch her big ass 2020. Watch. Watch what she do. And it's going to be up there, and they're going to be saying, and the female hip hop so-and-so award goes to Lizzo. They're going to have Lizzo in there taking people's hip hop awards and taking people's pop. Kind of like what they did with Taylor Swift. When they was like, why this bitch getting all the pop awards? Bitch, you country. Didn't you say you was country? This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Angela, what's going on? What's going on? Why is this bitch winning the fucking awards in the pop category? She said she's a country singer. But then when they said to Lizzo, okay, why don't you just admit, it's time for you to just admit you're a hip hop, you're a rapper, you're a pop artist. You're not a hip hop artist. She said, bitch, I'm everything. Get mad. Mm, 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 mm. Child, I got to go. But Lil Kim, to me, if Lil Kim had of ended her career or really slowed down her career before she went and did time, before she messed up her face for the final time, where it was no coming back. If she just had a stayed at ladies' night, just stay there. You did some surgery, yes. You should have just stayed at ladies' night where you were. There, ladies' night. She had some stuff done, but at least just stay there. Don't go any further. Don't look any further, further. Kim, don't go any further, further. The face so. Leave your face alone, you hoe. Huh? Kim, don't go any further. The knife, the knife. Oh, man. The knife, the knife. Oh, man. No, Janet's in her 50s. You know what I mean? Janet's in her 50s. If Janet Jackson, like she's never, like Janet, when you look at Janet Jackson, you can still see Penny. As long as I can still see Penny, then you know what? Janet's good with me. She's 50 something years old. She's had relatively hardly any surgery done to her face. She may have done Botox here, Botox there, but it's not like you can look at Janet like, oh, she don't look like herself. No, she still looks like Janet Jackson. Yeah, but everyone's had a nose job. Everybody's had a nose job. If they, Michael said, if everyone in Hollywood that had a nose job stood up and moved out of town, there'd be no one left in town. And I don't want Prince here. He's a meanie. Why would you invite him Toya, Toya, why would you invite him roller skating with us? He's a meanie. Michael said, Michael said he's a meanie. He's a big meanie, that's why. Latoya's like, well, why can't he come, Michael? Why don't you want him to go? Because he's a big meanie, that's why. Michael's Prince was a meanie. He didn't want him around. Shit. You heard what he said, Latoya. You a nobody. You better just do what the fuck Michael say. You ain't got no money. You the one in the family with the least amount of money. No. Reby had the least amount of money. They were supposed to collaborate. They were supposed to collaborate on Black and White. It would have been perfect. It would have been perfect. But then Prince was throwing shade as usual. They were supposed to collaborate on Bad. Your butt is mine. Prince being petty as usual. Well, the first line to that song is "Your butt is mine." Now, who is singing that to whom? Cause you ain't saying that to me, and I definitely ain't saying that to you. That's my guy, man. I fucking miss that nigga, man. So let's. That ain't going down. That ain't going down. And then they were supposed to do black and white. Does it matter if you're black or white? Prince was supposed to be in the video doing the background. It don't matter if you're black or white. That would have been fucking perfect. It was so great, man. But it just wasn't meant to be. Like it was just too. It's like Kim and Foxy. Like damn, if we can just get a Foxy and Kim, like if we can just get a Kim and Nikki, like, it's just not gonna happen. During the time that Foxy and Kim was out, the only record they was ever on together was the Total record. But if you could have got them to do like a Brooklyn's Finest too, with the females on it, like how Charlie and Eve did it, man, shit, that would have drove Brooklyn, that would drove New York crazy. Who killed Joe? Joe who Jackson? That nigga was 134. What do you mean who killed Joe? Father Time. Father Time is undefeated, you know. As he said, who killed Joe? You better not be talking about Joe Jackson, Diary of the Diva. That nigga was he's so old. His age changed with every conversation. That nigga was 141. He was just 134 2 seconds ago. Joe Jackson, okay, he was 150 years old, wasn't he? That nigga age changed every time you mention him in a conversation. That's how old that nigga was. Um, God damn. Who killed Joe Jackson? That was crazy. Father Time killed him. You're a liar and a cheat. I heard her. I heard her. I heard her. I heard her. You a liar and a cheat, Joe Jackson. And I don't want you. 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 I don't want you no more. You're a liar and a cheat. And I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. Did I talk about the robot? Who? Oh. I'm gonna have to pat myself on the back again. Somebody was hitting me up like, yo, Heaven, you was right. Oh, thank you, Jimmy. I'm getting that right now. Robot say. So, Once again, I'm going to give myself credit. Not going to give myself too much credit. Because by now, y'all should know how I give it up. I told y'all everything that was going to happen in this commercial that Beyonce put out. Because I already got the inside scoop. I told you it's going to be full of symbolics. Part of it, I don't know how much of it, but I heard that new church she bought or whatever, I heard they finally used it for something and recorded. So they may have recorded something else in there before, but you're just not knowing it's that church. Because they're going to be using that church for that too. She's going to be doing some filming and stuff in there. It's going to be like a church slash filming studio. How disrespectful she is to Jesus Christ. You're going to go and buy this church. You're going to make this a church slash studio? Really? Okay. I'm sure she'll be doing her witchcraft and her sangria and all this shit. What up? What up? Whoever just said hello, heaven. She'll be doing all those little rituals, as Cool K says. She's seen that the first time around it didn't work. J Bug. They say the first time around it didn't work. This shit, she can put Blue Ivy in there all she want. Blue Ivy looking like she don't want to be bothered, and she see all the time she getting bullied online. Blue Ivy don't want to be bothered with this mess. They trying to make her be talented. Leave that little girl alone and let that little girl do what she want to do. She don't really want to be in the entertainment industry. You could tell. She just want to be a kid. She looking up and down. So we gonna go in the studio, right? I got this great idea. Blue, mommy got this great idea. I got this song on my album Lemonade. I got this song, Blue, and me and you, we gonna record it together. You gonna have your own little part. I tell you, it's gonna be hype. She looking like recording. Don't you know Barbie's Playhouse just dropped a new season? I'ma sit here and watch. I'ma sit here and binge watch Barbie Life in a Dream House, Mom. You can do that anytime. What I got in store for you, I'm telling you. Jai, ain't that right, Jai? It's gonna be a smash. Okay, Mom. Sitting there upset because she got to record a song in Barbie Life, but all her friends is watching TV. She in there recording a damn song with Beyonce. Because Beyonce want to make herself look good. Man, stop it. Cut it out. Goat Lucy is ready. Beyonce better go back to where she was in Destiny's Child. Can we go back to the days when love was wrong? Can you tell me how the perfect love goes wrong? Oh, man. Well, it was lit, as usual. What happened, Lady Gaga? Did she put that on the blog? No, I put it on the blog. I'll explain it more on the blog because I was talking about Lady Gaga 2 times yesterday on 2 different platforms. And when I did it, my shit started getting all shaky. My shit started getting shaky as Muhammad Ali. No disrespect to the greatest. The OJs, that's a good one. That's a good one. Them and the Whispers had beef, I think, for years. I'd have to look into it. The OJs, boy, they thought they were pimps. They was fucking all them women though back then. They don't like when I talk about Gaga, boy. They know they about to get exposed. They'll get exposed with Gaga. Yeah, all of them have. I'm gonna do a. Matter of fact, I might do it now. I'm gonna do like an old school tea thing or whatever. Throw it up on the blog. Like the OJs, any tea about them, any tea about all of them. But look, make sure whoever has not liked, go and like this live stream. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know. You know. Just doing Natalie things. That's all. Natalie things. Queen of LA. Okay? Run LA. Okay? Doing what Natalie does. And then all of a sudden, this bop. Oh, man. Yo, I'll talk to you tomorrow, man. Yo, peace. Thanks for everything, man. Yo, thanks for checking out the YouTube. And as Ralph Crandon would say, baby, you're the greatest.